Okay, we are almost ready. Funny thing is, I just noticed I need to maximize that screen at the bottom because I see a little bit of my game. I have to readjust it at some point. Okay, everything is looking good so far. Yeah, I think we are ready to go. Let me just do a little adjustment here, and we should be Gucci. Alright, we are back, my fellow ninjas. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're healthy and safe. We're back. We did some exploration and side questing off screen since last night's stream, and I just made sure that I researched enough to where I know exactly what is the next destination, the next couple of destinations, but nothing else beyond that. And I also took care of a little trading side quest that leads us to our little turtle friend here, and apparently our turtle friend is going to give us the access to the cave that we were trying to get into. So we're going to take care of that first before we go to ANKOHL ruins, where we're going to find the left prong, because yesterday we found the center prong. We missed the right prong like a while back apparently. I did not know that. A lot of backtracking, but we have both prongs now. So the left prong is going to be collected next, and then we're going to go, depending on how long it takes, because that ruin, those ruins, they look like they're you know, quite a big dungeon. So we'll see how it goes, but let's finish this real quick. I'm so very sad and lonely. I wish I had a friend to call my own. We got a turtle buddy for you. Hey, you've got an itty bitty turtle Todd, don't you? Why don't you set that little guy free with me? Sure! At long last, I have a friend. Lonesome George, I am no more. I am so happy. I don't have much to offer in return, but I can show you my secret spot. Yes, hop on my back. Oh my god, we're gonna go on a turtle. And we're off. Oh my god, this is so cute. The little cave that we're gonna have to go to right now, and also later on, so it's gonna be great. Well, here we are. When you want to go back to the island, just let me know. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Hello, how are you? And now we made it to the islet cave, or the Isle cave. So basically here we're going to gain access to, oh, what is this? I should use reveal. Oh, there's nothing here. Oh wait, there's two locations. I'm doing alright. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Ooh, turtle boots! What are these? Oh, they lower my defense and agility. Boosts defense, lowers agility. Anybody I have that can take them? Nope. Nope, nope. Wow. Yeah, that's not beneficial for me right now. Alright, well at least we have something to sell. Let's go this way. Because this place has apparently two ways to go. And we only have access to the first half of it, and then way later on in the game, apparently we're gonna gain access to this one. Smoking is bad for you. But alright, have fun. Let's see what's down here first. Oh, where does this take me? Secret log path. Oh, our new Venus Djinn. I hope he is willing to join without me having to do much. Oh yeah, and we found a new Djinn. Wheeze. Poison the foe as you strike, so it does do damage. Let's do that. And there. We have these at the ready. So we have what we came here for. But we'll see how far we can go before officially we don't have access to it until we come back. Do we need to fight you? Yes, we do. This is going to be officially the 6th Djinni I will unlock for everybody. So then we have 4 Djinn left. The final Mercury Djinn apparently is in the second half of this cave that we don't get access to until later on. So we're only gonna get access to 3 other Djinn for now. This is gonna be pretty cool. Alright, 2 summons and it should be done. And I will have my max HP for now. And maybe a new ability. That's a lot of damage. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh my. You're strong. Woo! Awesome. Lend me your power. Let me see if you do damage. I hope you do. It'll make me very happy if you do damage. Meld! How adorable. Launch a powerful team strike. It's damage. So we have 3 that do damage and okay. Oh wow! I have been promoted to the Lord class. Do I learn anything new? Odyssey! 18 synergy points. A stronger ability than Mother Gaia. Oh, we're so gonna use this. 561 HP. Officially, I am now tankier in health than peers. Yo. And she's a witch. That is pretty cool. I am tankier than peers. We are so tanky. This is amazing. We gotta try out the meld ability for sure. Okay, so that was that part. Now let's see what else we can get access to before we have to go. Whee! Ah, it doesn't let me go one way. Well, we finished capturing a cute little Djinni, so now I'm a lord. Rusty staff, something that I can forge to potentially give me good weapon. These forging have been very good. Okay, so now we go back. I think we're done with the first section of this cave. Alright, let's test out the new ability. The new Djinn. Launch a powerful team strike. Next to that, we also learned something new that was pretty cool. Okay, let's see how it goes. Whoa! 2 of us did damage at the same time. That's pretty cool! Okay, now I also learned a new spell. But I just used the synergy, so I can't use it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it next battle. I learned a stronger earth ability. I'm so excited. Okay, let's activate it. Alright, now we go back. I think there's no other way for us to go for now. This looks like it has a purpose. So yeah, officially we're done with this place. Before we go, let's see. It's definitely something that we needed to get, so it's amazing. Alright, let's take a look. Pierce a foe with a colossal sword. So it's kind of like an upgrade to Ragnarok, which was an ability in the old Golden Sun. Let's see what it does. Never mind, Sheba killed the squirrel. Okay, we'll find out in the next battle. I didn't think she was gonna critical hit. Come on. Literally. Where's the enemies? I was gonna say. Ah, perfect. There. Whoa. 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 That is amazing. Holy shit. 18 of my synergy points gone. But it's worth it. Wow. That is the most badass spell I've ever seen. Back on the turtle we go. You all set to go back to the island? Yes. We have more adventuring to do and go into the next big dungeon. Then back we go. Oh my god, this is so cute. It reminds me of Pokemon. When you're surfing. Here we are. If you want to go to my secret spot again, just let me know. Oh, I'm going to need to do that, so thank you. Alright, so now we're done with this place for now. And now, on to the next path. We're gonna have to set sail all the way north. Adorable. We're over here. We're gonna have to go all the way over here so we can get the final piece of the Trident weapon. Oh, alright. Now the easiest thing for me to do is go up like this. I am fast forwarding this because it's gonna take forever. Okay, and from here straight over there. Whee! We also need to find an inn, so technically... Am I here? Am I near an inn? Okay, you know what? Is there an inn in this island? If not, I'm just gonna... I mean, I haven't really used anything. Where's the next... It's fine, we can just go. All I gotta do is just use some synergy points and heal up and we're fine. Oh, I was just landing. I am so excited. I have upgraded my class and I am so tanky. Yep, here we are. First, we gotta heal. Okay, person with the most synergy. For now, we're gonna have to save our synergy and just attack with the Djinn. She's a fire master. He's a lord. She's a magister. He's a captain. Lovely. Alright, what am I going to do the shortcut for? I'm going to put move and reveal for now. Alright. Here we go. This place is gonna be something. We're gonna be utilizing our sand ability probably. Oh my god, it's so cute and colorful. Oh. Interesting. Oh boy. Oh dear. Okay. Secret doors and alright, it has the same sort of layout as the other place. Okay, we're gonna have to use whirlwind. Let's see what's behind this. It's nothing. It's okay, option number 1. Let's see where this leads. Oh. Oh boy. Oh my god, another one of those troll dungeons. There's nothing in here. Okay. Alright, thanks for the trip. It was very nice. What's over here? Probably the same thing. It would not surprise me at this point since they literally made a dungeon that was just like this. Yep, empty. 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 Okay, good. Thank you so much. Alright, interesting. Well, we move from... Oh, okay. More. Okay, since I have to use this a lot, I guess I'm gonna get rid of move for now and put whirlwind as my shortcut. There. Easier access. Okay. One of these has a door behind it. Uh-huh. Auto attacks for now. Should be good. Look at that. 561 HP. I am awesome. Woo! 418 experience points. Uh-oh, I was facing the wrong way. Okay, this is just in case. You never know. Gotta be sure there's something else. Okay, Gucci. Alright! They look like they can be moved. They... Door there, door there. Okay, this place is interesting. I'm going to set move again, because I feel like I might need it. I love playing this game. It's awesome. Oh, interrupted! How dare you! Attack! Woo! It's been a pretty boring day, so I was just looking forward to playing anything. I was basically wishing for the day to go by pretty quickly, just so I can play. I'm excited. Can this move? Why is it blue? Oh! What's behind secret door number 1? Oh, a chest. Oh boy, let's guess what this is. Ah, okay, more crystal powder. Alright. Let's move the next one. Pull! Woohoo! I love the noise it makes when it... God damn it, just when I deactivated this. RNG. Watch it be empty. Oh. Oh. Just making sure. Is this a shortcut to one of the other statues? Oh. Treasure. Kaboom. Now how do I get in there? What the heck? How do... What? Oh. Wait. I think one of the other statues is gonna give me access to this, and I was supposed to do this. I gotta use sand. That's sand right there. So me moving that was perfect, because when I come out of whichever statue shortcut that is, I can use sand over there and then come out right there and then get the treasure. So that's good. Yep. It's one of the other statues. So I'm glad I chose to go this way first, otherwise I would have had to look for it. Alright, I like it. Because we are going to have to utilize sand a lot more in this place. Ah, you tickle. Take that. Does that tickle? Woo! It's okay, you told me after I figured it out. It's totally Gucci. I kind of want to find that immediately, but I also want to continue looking in the order. That way we're, you know, we're done. Is it this one? Ah, dead end. Okay, dead end, good. Alright, so this was the original path that was already open. Let's take a look at what's behind here. Progress. Okay, we gotta save that for last. I saw another door. And pull. Ooh, is this gonna take us to the other side? where I can use sand. Let's find a... Oh my god. This place is filled with troll stuff. Oh my god. It's giving us a warning. This is what you're gonna be expecting. Let me guess, this is empty. Oh, 210 coins. Okay, okay. I am. Alright, is this gonna take us there? Yes! Okay, now we use... Well, after this commercial, we'll be right back after these messages. Apparently commercial break, I don't understand. Sudden commercial break just when I finished standing there. Woo! Experience. Alright, now we can use sand. Whee! Alright, watch this be a troll weapon or have nothing in it. Nut. It's almost as having nothing in it, really. Alright, it's fine. So now we have one path left. But we also have a path here and a path all the way to the right. Let's take a look at that first. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's a lot of options. That's a lot of whirlwind. Oh. She has a lot of yeah, she has a lot of synergy. Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff to check. I feel like all of these are gonna be empty. Oh, a way up. Sand path. I would love to use Omni Slash. Oh, what is this? Oh, I don't have access to this. Okay. Alright, so I guess I'll be getting there through a different path. And it gave me a sneak peek. Woo! 32. Epic. Alright, so we're done with this part. And we keep going. Oh, we're done with that part as well. Okay, gotta go down. Indeed, we're getting so close to the level that my old party in Golden Sun was at. I think I got to 34 and then we had to finish the game. I think this will take me to the path with that little treasure chest that I saw. Most likely. Yeah. Okay. Ah, one of our new enemies. Take that! Wow, he dodged. That'll teach you to dodge me. Oh, I gotta use sand. I see. Okay, another fun sand trip. Let's go. Whee! Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to go up there when I'm done. I hope not. Thanatos Mace. Ooh, it looks fancy. We already have the Rusty Staff. Well, apparently we have 2 Rusty Staffs that need forging. So they're gonna become something later on that may be stronger than this mace. Oh my god. Look at the attack boost. Unleashes Heartbreak. No, hopefully not. That's amazing. That's a huge attack boost. So officially everybody has a good amount of attack. Yo. Let's see what Heartbreak looks like. It's a pretty good weapon. Alright, back we go. See what's up at the top. That is awesome. Whee! Alright, anything up here? A potential other treasure chest that I saw? Oh, the other side of this place that we saw just now. Okay, oh! Oh, we gotta push this! Something will happen when we push it. No. I don't remember if that happens in Golden Sun. Ooh, now I can enter. I wonder if I can pull the head. Right, so what happens down there now? Ah, I can reach that treasure chest. Okay. So we're gonna have to go back now. Okay. Let's see if she gets to use that staff ability. It'll be pretty cool if she can. That one is also badass. So much damage. They all got an awesome weapon upgrade. I love it. Whee! Alright, now we go back. Doing pretty good in this place so far. That's okay. It happens. Everybody gets tired. It is pretty late where you're at. Ooh, I forgot how cool that ability looks. Alright, Sheba, I'm gonna need you to activate Heartbreak for me. I wanna see it. It's always my fault. Did I go here? Was it here? No, it was over here. Where I could see the sand. I want to see if something else changed. Can I drop down there? Oh, okay. Here we go. I can get this now. Power bread. Does this increase my power somehow? Boosts maximum HP. Who needs this more? Sheba would need it more. She has the lowest HP. Wow, plus 11. Nice. Pretty good. Alright, let's take a look at what's over here now that we have unlocked this new sand path. Ah, we have access over here. Because technically we're done with the section to the left. So this is the newest path to the left that we haven't taken officially. So far so good. Damn, it still hasn't activated. I hope she can use it. I mean, there is this thing where if the weapon you're holding has a special ability where it may not be your element, it won't activate the special ability. So I'm like, this is plus 7 for him. She can't hold it. And this is minus 12 for him. If one more battle happens and she doesn't activate it, then officially I might not be able to equip it to anybody because it'll decrease their attack. But it's so good for her. I hope that I hope. Let me see details. Effective equipping plus 125. I mean, I hope it works. She can wield maces. Alright, let's see what's up here in the new path. Where are we now? Oh boy, okay, door. What's over here? Oh god, more doors. Oh no. The amount of options available right now. Oh dear. No! Oh, okay. God damn it. True. but it has a pretty cool ability. Yeah, she's not able to activate it. I think I gotta give this to somebody else, but again, it's not. Or I can just give it to somebody else just to see what it looks like, because I can just let her keep it. Oh dear, what's over here? Oh, okay, I see why I gotta go. Okay. She does pretty good damage though, that's the thing. She does 102 physical damage. She used to do below 100. Okay, I have to take the other path. They're pretty good. Is this gonna take me close to that path that I saw? Oh. It feels like I've gone to a whole different area. I'm gonna have to remember everything. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna let her keep it. She does pretty good damage. Let me switch it real quick. I'll let him wield it, and then we'll take a look at it. In the meantime, she can go back to her stun cloud ability. I want to see what it looks like. No. Ah, good. Oh, whoops. So this path was needed. Awesome. So now we can get that treasure chest. Fun backtracking though. Well, damn, it died already. Okay, let's go back up here and see what else we can get in that little treasure chest. Woohoo! Dig! Oh. Just more healing stuff that technically we don't need. We have too much of those. It's okay. Alright, since that path was a secret path presented to me, we're gonna continue here before we go all the way back outside and continue with the other statues. Because this is still just the left section of the other two ways that we could have chosen to go. I don't think they triggered the ability. Wait! Heartbreak. What if it's a weapon for me and that's why it's not being... Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this weapon to myself. I have a feeling that this is Earth related and that's why it's not gonna activate if anybody else equips it. All of these are elemental based, so let's see. Yeah, it just works like that because it does make sense. Each of them have their best abilities with weapons that draw out their elements. So if anybody else wielding that weapon isn't actually the element they're supposed to be, it's not gonna work. It's gonna be a normal attack. I have a feeling this is for me. Just by the look of it and the name. Now, what are these? Oh! Does it do it more? Oh, okay. It's gonna keep going. Oh, so I have to hurry. I have to hurry to the other side, I guess. Can I push this? Okay, I think I know what I gotta do. I gotta push that button. I gotta quickly make it to that platform. Go, go, go. Wait, a little bit more. There. Perfect. Woo! Oh, now we're over here. I wonder where this leads. An area that I need to drop down. So we're officially done with the left section. Where do we land? Oh, new area. Apparently we're supposed to be here, so let's equip move back. Well, actually I should push it all the way here because it's supposed to be there. I don't know why. Okay, and this we gotta move to fit and form the statue. Probably gonna let out more sand. Push! Exercise, Felix. We either drop down or we go there through a different side. I can't go anywhere through there from what I see. Anything else I can do at the bottom before I go? Okay, does it activate now? Maybe it takes a while to activate. What the crap was that? Oh, interesting. Which one? Golden Sun 1? Yeah, we're gonna have to make the sand happen before we can finish this part. Okay, let's go through this door and see where we come out. Let's see what is available. Watch me come out of the door that I was gonna go through initially at the start, like at the center. Okay, will it activate? Yes! It activated! Wow. I took its spirit! Okay, so now we know. Alright, so yeah, it's literally just for Felix. Alright, I'm gonna give it back to Sheba so she can get boosted attack until she gets something else. That's pretty cool. These new weapons, their abilities are amazing. Cloud Brand unleashes Raiden's Wrath. Equip. Okay. Give this mace back to Sheba. Swap it for the center prong. Equip immediately. Okay, we're good. This was indeed the center route at the beginning. So now the only place we gotta go is to the right. Woo! Alright, so far so good. Now there is no other path so far than a secret path maybe that's gonna be presented to us now from this side. Awesome. Okay, let's take a look. Probably nothing here either, but you know, better to check. Let's see. This one probably the same, but better to check. Yeah. Alright, more fun in the sand. I might as well have this equipped at this point. And I can have reveal set to the... Oh, I put the same thing. Sand. Reveal over there. There. Okay. Whee! Alright, so far the only path presented to us. Awesome. Auto attack! Let's go! You stab that Minotaur! The stabbing was real. It died. Ah, crap. It's okay. Okay, we're back to using Whirlwind again. Probably there's nothing there. Oh, well, what do you know? Okay, probably the other two don't have anything. Let's see. Ah, a path. Okay, curious, where does this take me? Is it a shorter path? Oh, over here. Wait, this might be important. I might have to do something here. Related. Ah, now we're over here. Okay, yeah, this is definitely important. This was the other path. Was I here before? I think I was. Because I pushed the other side of the statue. Wait! She summoned it! She summoned it! The mace works for her too, it just took a while. That's hilarious. Oh, this is a different path. It confused me. Okay, okay, let's go back to the other side. I got kind of confused. That is so weird though. Usually every other weapon that wouldn't work just wouldn't work. Oh, money robe. I love it. It's my first time playing the Golden Sun series. I played the first one, loved it, and I'm loving this one. How are you, Kyo? What is the money robe? Who did I give it to? God damn, that looks cool. Tartarus X. Wait, when did I get this? I don't remember. Oh, it was a forge. Ah, yeah, he doesn't have much in his inventory. Robe restores HP. Ooh, I should give this to Sheba. Yes, plus 3 defense. Or Jenna. She only gains 3 defense out of this. Sheba gains a lot more. I think I'll give it to Sheba. Actually, I mean, yeah. She does kind of need it sometimes because she's the squishiest member. So I guess I could give it to Sheba. You can rename them? I actually forgot about that. Yeah, I'll give it to her. Oh, I gotta swap first. Swap for... Psy Crystal. There. She's gonna need it way more than Jenna, I think. Jenna's got some tankiness. That's not that bad. Alright, that's pretty cool. So now we continue on to the only path available. That looked like a different room, but it wasn't. Ooh, tougher opponents. Let's kick ass. I want to see this ability in action again. You're gonna take a damage. It's really badass. Look at this. It's amazing. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That experience, though. Huh, I wonder why Dig is available here. Interesting. Alright, so this side I think I already attached at some point. I don't remember. But I don't remember this path. Okay, don't have access to that until we finish the other one. So let's go here. So far, the only path available to us at the moment. Okay, I don't think I can reach that to pull it. Okay, we're gonna have to go up. Ooh! Sand. Oh. I don't think I can move that. Wait. Is there a way that I can move this? Because I don't have any other way to go. Huh. I believe I have gone everywhere. The path is Can I come out? Ah, I seem to have missed an area. Because I have to come out of there to push that and then gain access. I am gonna have to backtrack a little bit. Get him, Sheba! Steal his soul! It's so fun, I love it. I actually love this party and this game a little bit more than Golden Sun, and that's saying a lot, because I loved Golden Sun a lot. I can't push this either. I definitely think I missed an area somewhere. Maybe... I'm gonna have to backtrack a little. Oh no. Oh wait! I have to go there, but I can't. I need to be over there. Oh, that would be cool. Okay, I need to figure out where I potentially missed an area. I don't remember. Unless there was a hidden area somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna have to backtrack a little bit. It's probably something very obvious in plain sight. That's how it usually goes. They are actually my favorites too. I don't know. There is something that I missed. There is something I missed from the center, or I missed something on the left side. But I think I went everywhere because after I finished, I went straight down the center. Let me check again. Couldn't hurt. No hidden path? Probably me playing it. I was literally thinking here. How did I miss? I'm backtracking this entire left section right now to figure out where that could have been. Right, this was an important section. We took care of the sand. Well, that's a good thing. Because I went everywhere that I saw, so I don't know. Gonna do some quick backtracking here. Because the right side is where we need to go to finish progressing. If the left side doesn't have anything that I missed, then I'll go back to the center where it all started and see if I missed something. I'm using reveal. I must see everything. Okay, now go back over here. There was a part up here. You steal his soul. And then stab him. That's how we battle. Right. Then there was this section right here. Got the treasure. Used sand. And then we did that. And then I walked over there to finish the statue, and then there's a door. I'm literally retracing all of my steps right now. There's a door over there. And then the path to the left was taking me to a treasure chest that I already saw. You tanky bastard, don't make me use my abilities. Rude. Get out of here. Okay. Right, and that took me to the shortcut. Was there anything at the bottom that I might have missed? Let me check. It's a quick thing. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back here last, because that takes me to the shortcut. Going back all the way to the beginning. Right? Yeah? Okay, now we go back. I'm gonna have to come back here one more time. You take their soul! Pew pew pew. Ooh, I got HP. So she heals at the end of every turn. That's amazing. It helps. Where did I come from? Uh-huh. I think so too. Right? Was there anything else down here? Did I accidentally miss one tiny little path? That's what I'm thinking. On the left side. Where does this take me? I don't remember doing this part. Oh, never mind. Okay, so far so good. And now, I think the only path left available is the one that we were just in. Because there's no other options available on the left side. I think I officially covered all of that. Poor creatures. It's so easy getting lost, I swear. It's insane. Yeah, because I literally thought I saw that same floor earlier. Now, before I went here, there was one more path. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss it. Yeah, alright. Gotta go back to that final part. We've literally gone everywhere on the left side. So we're just gonna go back again. Okay. Alright, we go back. Oh, I was at the door! Rude! How dare you block me? Ooh, somebody leveled up to 32. Was it up here again? No, it was at the bottom. This way. Alright, now we're back here again. Oh wow, 9 damage. Okay. Now we're back here again. Okay. I mean, true. This is the room, then we went back down. And then after dropping, we came over here. We pushed this over there. There is a path to the right that we have not seen yet. We pushed that over here. Oh, whoops. This cannot be moved anymore. Okay, then we go down. And then there was just a random option. Oh no, I wouldn't be angry. 42 damage, I'll show you true damage. That's right, that's true damage. Okay, so the sand, when we come out of the other path and we push the statue, will go all the way down and it'll be great. Why is this here? That's what I want to know. Why is this path even here? What is the point of this path? Unless I have to worry about it after the sand drops. It's just weird that this is here. I don't get why this is here. And then over here... Wait, this is... Wait. There isn't any other way that I can go. This is just lost. There's nothing here. I don't... It's just a broken path, so I can't make it up there. If I could get on there, I could make it. But I can't. So that's a little odd. So the only thing I can do is go here. Oh yeah, let me save in the meantime. I made a lot of progress. I guess it's so weird. The patch of grass just doesn't continue. So then we're back over here. At the center. So we come out here. We went to the right, we went to the left. Which top floor? I guess I can check the moved statues once again and see if anything opened up. One at a time. I'm hoping that the sand thing did something. This is where I moved the sand thingy, right? Yeah, because they put a vine there, but I can't climb. So something is supposed to let me go to the right so I can push that statue and then get the sand going, and then I can finally get access to that part. There is something that's trying to be hidden from me. If it takes me a little bit longer, I'm gonna have to look it up real quick so I don't get stuck too long here. This was the original path. Then this was empty. And then that's where I went to gain access to the treasure chest. Maybe something changed between the path to the right at the beginning that we took way at the beginning and the path to the left. That's the only thing I can think of. Because we did have two paths. Wait, no, they had treasure chests in them. Empty treasure chests. I just remembered. They were empty. Nice, everyone's level 32. Woohoo! Yeah, they were both the same room and empty chests. This is really strange. I feel like I missed something in that room. Alright, just in case nothing unsaved. I think I'm missing something in that room. With that vine being cut like that. Maybe, I don't know. But I have officially gone everywhere. I think I'm gonna have to take a peek. I might have to, because it's gonna take a little bit if I don't. So give me a quick second. I'm gonna have to do this. Because I've repeated the same thing twice. Let me see if I can find it real quick. ANKOHL ruins. Ah, this one seems like a shorter one. Okay. Let's see what I ended up missing. Okay, so far same thing. I literally feel like it's just in that room, honestly, because I took care of everything else. Well, at least this video is looking pretty fast, so that's good. Alright, it is exactly near that area. Okay, good to know. Watch, it's gonna be something like super ridiculously obvious and I just didn't see it. That's what I'm thinking. Checking, checking, checking. Okay, now we go there. Same thing. This is where the statue gets attached. Oh dear Lord. Wait. Please tell me. It's not. No. No. Oh no. No, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? No. That's horrible. No, I found out what I did wrong. Shit. It was something right in front of my face. I'm so sad. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me put the window back up. Boop. Okay. It was something literally in front of my face that I missed. I have to go back. Oh god. I think I remember where it is. It was close to where I thought. Right, yeah, let's go back here. It was very close to where I thought. Really close. I can't believe I did not see that. But yeah, this is what I said. It was probably going to be something that was right in front of my face and I just didn't see it. I'm pretty sad, honestly. Was it over here? No. I think it was this way. You are gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh pretty hard when you discover what it was that I missed. It is so sad. I can't even. I'm glad I chose to look this up, because otherwise I would have circled around the entire dungeon for the third time and not figure it out. This hurts my soul. Trying to remember here. Right, I couldn't reach that, I remember. Okay, yep. Alright, we are going down the right path. Wait. Where did I drop from this? I think, okay, an easier way to get there, I have to go back to the left and get to that shortcut that I gained where I had to drop down. It was much easier to reach at that point. This is really sad. Oh god, I literally didn't notice their HP. I'm that distracted by this. Okay, time to heal. I haven't even healed anybody. Alright, they're good, they're good. They're good. I mean, I've been through the entire dungeon and this is the first time I'm healing everybody, so Jenna was the only person that was taking damage. Everybody else was just pretty tanky. It's awesome. Okay. Let me try to find my way back there. Yeah, I think it's best I go through the left. Let me just use retreat, that way I can just get this shortcut going. Or that works as well. Usually it doesn't take me all the way out. Alright. Still fine. I can't believe this. Okay, so from what I remember, it made me jump from here. So I think this is the quickest path there. Ah, enemies! Alright, well, everybody's full health, so that's good. I need to get to that area. In the meantime, everyone's level 32. Yes. So it was near here. I don't know how. I don't know how. You come out of here. Initially, the first introduction you get into this room is this. You come out of here. What I did was I went immediately to the first path I see to the left. And then usually I work my way back up to the right. Steal his soul. So this time I didn't work my way up. And yeah, yeah. I didn't continue searching to the right like I usually do. Let me just make sure there's nothing secret going on over here. But yeah, so that was that. I forgot. Once I saw that room and I pushed the statue all the way, I just completely forgot to go back and see what's at the remaining part of the right. So, yeah. I know. I worked so hard to pay attention to everything and not miss anything. And I missed this as well. Ah, I was doing so good. I can't make it here apparently. Okay. This is just to tease me. But yeah, it was that terrible. Yeah. That's all. So now I can continue from where I was and I'll be able to use sand and yeah. Cause that's all I need. I needed to be able to use sand so I could go over there and then continue on to the right. That's all I needed. Wow. Yeah, this always happens. I swear, this always happens. The smallest little tiny mistake. I'm still shocked that even happened. So now I just have to continue following the path that I initially was taking. From here, I think. And I should make it there. Because either way, I don't have to go back to the... Right, yeah, now I gotta go back and then just go back to the right. I did! I farmed a lot! I leveled up a whole level doing this. Again, so technically leveled up twice. So now we continue from here and we get to progress. It's so sad. It really is. But yeah, on the plus side, I got an extra level. I always welcome extra levels. I would have skipped all of this if the battles were taking just as long as Pokemon battles. I'll promise you that. But they don't. They're quick. Alright, now let me remember. Okay, yep, so it was over here. Right. Right, I couldn't get access to that just yet. I tried my best. I remembered everything else up until that part. I just forgot to go back. Right. Cosplay stuff. See, now we're here. Yay! I am so sad. Now we continue progressing. Alright, let me put Whirlwind back as the shortcut. Just in case. Nice. Do you have a secret door behind you? Nope. I don't trust you. Okay. Alright, let's see what's behind door number 1. Oh, the chest! Right. Okay, good. Oh, another Sylph Feather. Okay. Now, I think this should make me get to the other area where I saw a chest as well and a log that I had to move. Well, she did want to cosplay as a female version of Pierce or Felix. I honestly don't know which one. I like them both. Oh look, another room just like this. We have to press that button. So we have to be fast. We've got to be fast. Press the button. And we're Gucci. Yay. Alright, we're good. Boop. Boop. Ah, you can't hide from me. I will continue revealing everything. I don't trust anything anymore. Oh, door. I see everything. I have opened my third eye, apparently. Okay, fourth eye. Never, I swear, I will never trust the leaves. I will waste my synergy points on this. Okay, and another door that takes us downstairs. Ooh. Ah, I knew it. This takes me to the other treasure chest. Prediction successful. God damn it. You know how much healing potions and vials I have gotten this game? It's crazy! And this time I actually have a party where a lot of their synergy stuff that they use have to do with healing, so I actually don't need them. Golden Sun 1, I think I've needed them more. Voice of Wisdom. Alright, to the next door. So far we are on the right track. Are we getting close? Wait, what is this? I don't trust any extra paths. I trust nothing. Okay, we're good. No, I loved Golden Sun, and we're over here now. Awesome. The sand is going to travel, and it'll be beautiful. I loved Golden Sun a lot, but I love this one more. I love this one way more. Okay, so we figured this part out. So now this section is also gonna get a nice sand. Why is your eyes glowing? Oh, I think this will open up the sand gates for the other one that I have to get to. I think... Wait, what the hell? Okay, we're gonna have to go down there now. I guess we have to backtrack a little bit. I'm gonna save it before I move. This doesn't seem to let out anything. I might have to go back outside and come through the other side. This is supposed to do something. Huh. So this still does not give me complete access to... Okay. So we're not completely out of the woods yet, but I think I do have to backtrack so I can come through that other side over there. Jesus Christ. More backtracking. Huh. Okay. You can't. Unless they come out on their own. Interesting. It's still a little bit of a mystery when I'm gaining access to that other part. This was the treasure chest, right? Mm-hmm. There are still 2 little doors over there. So we're still not done here. Oh, whoops. Right. Now we're over here. Okay, let's see what it does. Thank God that other side was not very far away. Oh dear, I'm being pushed. Ah, help me. Okay. Well, it's forcing me to go back now. God damn it. I have to go back. Ugh, again. I gotta go back to the eyeballs? Enemy, not now! Do I gotta push it back? Wait, I forgot something. Wait, that's not where I was. Hang on. Oh, right, okay. Over here. That's not the ability I want to use. Dig! Okay, I see now. Get wrecked, nerd. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna have to put this thing back. Well, I'm glad I chose to freaking go back there, or else I would have had unnecessary trips again. Alright. Now we can make it. Yay. Oof. This is such a place. I hope I get a boss fight. Thank you. Ah, now we're over here. Yay! Okay, the final piece is done. Now we can make it to the other part. Where is that gonna take me? Oh, I'm trying to move. How dare you? Steal his soul. Teach him a lesson. Yeah, this dungeon is quite something. Oh dear, I'll be back here. let's just go here first. Oh, this looks just like the other room that I missed. What? Oh God, I was here before. I almost lost my freaking mind. Jesus. Okay, so I do have to go here. My goodness, okay. The statue is just here. I don't know why. Yes, now we made it to the other side. So we're gonna have to do something to make the statue drop here so that we can then move it. Okay. I see you. Do I have the move thingy? Okay. I'm glad reveal finally worked for now. Alright, now we just push it. Happy landing! Thank God. Through the entire dungeon, reveal was not needed until now. But you know, it's better safe than sorry. Wow! You used that attack, didn't you? That attack that does so much damage it leaves you with 1 HP. How dare you? You know how much HP Pierce has? You bitch! Jesus! 498 damage! You poor thing! Alright, time to heal. Take all the synergy points, Pierce. You need it. Jesus Christ. It's not advantageous to heal him all the way from 1 HP. Look at how many synergy points I have left. 51 needed. My gosh. I'm so glad Pierce is tanky, but damn. Alright, so now we can make the sand do its thing. And then hopefully we're close to the end of this little dungeon. Make it to the top and get the left prong final piece of the trident. So now we have to officially backtrack all the way to the beginning one last time so we can come back out through there. Because officially we can't do anything else. I think. Let me just go back through here just to make sure. I want to be extra safe now. I do have a shortcut, I guess. I can use it. It literally takes me to the other side, so why not? Ah! Intermission! Be gone! Woo! Yay! Alright, all is as it should be. Yes! I'm going to dig. Whee! It's like I'm using Waterfall from Pokemon. Holy shit. Ah, now I see why these vines were broken and what this one is used for. Cool. Okay, final path. I hope. I'm gonna keep using this, you kidding me? You're not sneaking past me. I will keep using reveal. It's you again. I will forever remember. Get out of here. Okay. Alright, up we go to the top. I think we're done with this dungeon. Just keep... Well, I can't really sing this. Copyright. And that is the way out. Yep, we're done. Left prong, the final piece of the trident. You will be mine. Oh look, look! Finally! Victory! Left prong! Hooray! I wonder who I need to give this to. Level 33. Oh yeah, did I learn anything? Officially, we just need 1 Djinn of each. One that we're gonna get way later, which is I think the Mercury one. The other 3 we're probably gonna bump into in the next towns that we have to go to. Odyssey is still my strongest ability. She still has Serpent Fume in that one. Shine Plasma. Diamondberg. Okay. Alright, we Gucci. Now we can get the fuck out of here. All the way out. Bye-bye. Oof. Jesus. We out. Whew. I'm saving. Alright. I do have some things I need to forge. Before we go back to El Hafra, we're gonna have to make a long swim down to go back to Yalam, I think? Yeah. We gotta go back to Yalam so that we can get the other weapons forged, just to make sure before we get ready with everything. Alright, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you had fun. It's a long swim down, so we're gonna use the space bar to speed up the process. Because it's gonna take forever otherwise. I think everybody would agree with me. Do they give me good experience? If not, I can just flee. No. Okay, where am I? Ah, we're close. Whee! I think we made it. I could run on these. They only give me 200 experience. Not worth. Okay, we're almost there. Right, I had to go down here. Right. Okay, I think we're here. Okay. From here, we gotta run a little bit north, and then we're back to Yalam. That dungeon was quite something. The last 3 streams, we have gone through 3 dungeons. No boss fight. Last one was officially the Serpent boss at Gaia Rock. I have not had a boss fight, not even a mini boss fight encounter since then. Refresh me, please. My synergy points needed. And I also have some things to sell. Okay, so we're gonna have some things forged. We have to also figure out where we need to get this Trident set up. Yes, right! Can I use burst on this thing? You just don't want to move, do you? I just need this thing to move so I can go on the other side. Okay. Yeah, this I'm gonna have to give to somebody else. Don't know who yet. Probably gonna find out as we go to the next couple of towns. Mist Saver, Unleashes Searing Fog. Right, I gotta sell that. Right, she has gotten 2 rusty staffs. So these 2 are gonna have to be forged. And it's basically a quick little trip. You just leave the town and then come back and then it's done. So that's what we're gonna do. I like how fast the forging process is. But I'm hoping it's something that she can use. Alright. Let me remember how much money I had. 105. 0.7k. How much does it cost? Draco Mace. Ooh, sounds pretty good. Sounds like she got exactly what she needed. +3 unleashes aging gas. Sure. Oh, that was free. I didn't lose any money there. Awesome. Okay, and what can you give me for this other rusty mace? Or is it the same type of weapon? I mean, rusted staff. Maybe it's the same, maybe it's not. We'll find out. Definitely gonna test out what this ability looks like in battle. I'm excited. And now we have to clear our inventory because we have a lot of weapons, a lot of good weapons that we gotta sell. Forging is epic. I love it. My entire party has gotten pretty good weapons out of that. Oh, glower staff. What are you? -2 unleashes flash force. Oh, Jenna can have it. Alright. Flash force +3. Trade for potion. What she had before this was the Sylph Rapier, which was unleashing Mad Zephyr. Mad Zephyr was pretty good. It was an insane looking damaging weapon. So she got something new out of this again. And she also has something new, so we're gonna have to test these out in battle. See how much damage they do. Let's take a look. Hope it activates immediately. He can defend, she can attack, and he can defend. Sometimes it takes a bit before it activates. Let me test the description first, because sometimes a person with that element needs to wield it first to activate it, and then it's good. This looks like something Pierce would use, honestly. Alicia's Flash Force. Or it's something that she could wield herself. Aging gas. Nice. Alright, now let's wait for Jenna's ability to activate. Damn it, Jenna, you have one job. I want to see if this one is stronger than Mad Zephyr. I mean, it should be, considering it gives +3 physical damage. But I need to test this with stronger enemies just to make sure. Mad Zephyr is a pretty strong ability. Damn it, Jenna! want to test this out before we head out to Al-Hafra. Come on. Alright. Let's clear our inventory. Do I really need this? I don't think I do. So that... what else? Crystal powder, not gonna use it. I'm keeping this rapier just in case. Stun Cloud was pretty fun while it lasted. Torturous Axe, not something I could use. Oh yeah, I got sylph feathers that I can okay, I can try forging this and see what I can get. Okay, one last forging and now we're done. Okay, let's see what we get. I think I've gotten 3 sylph feathers in total, and they gave me pretty good weapons. I don't know if this one's gonna repeat. Floating hat. I think I got this before. It raises luck, resists wind. +6 defense. Okay. I can give Sheba. Sheba's got pretty strong defense right now, actually. I can give this to Jenna, I guess, to get her a little bit of defense as well. That way we're all pretty close to 200 defense. There. Alright, see, nothing bad comes out of forging. It's a pretty good investment. Alright, so now we're off. Eventually that ability that she has will get triggered. All the way back after so long to Al-Hafra, where now that we have the synergy that we have collected, which is burst and everything else, we can pretty much try to fix the ship, because they had a ship problem. So now we're gonna be able to fix the ship and continue on with the story there. So I just gotta go all the way here. Alright, it's pretty close, I don't have to fast forward. It is pretty close. But yeah, so far so good. We finished the first section of the oh yeah, since I'm avoiding, I can't do anything about it now. We finished the Isle Cave first section. We have all 6 Djinn for everybody right now, which is awesome. One of them is guaranteed near the end. The other three, we're gonna find out where they are. Definitely near these places that we're gonna go through, that's for sure. But yeah, we officially have all the 3 pieces of the Trident. Yep, there's that ship. We're gonna fix you finally. It's been forever. But we are here. It has been so long. I have access to here, right? Yeah. I think. Oh, how cute. I think these enemies are all weak. Yeah, that's pretty good damage. Wait, does she absorb HP from that? She does! That is amazing! Jenna, can you activate your ability? Yep, okay, we're good. What a nice shortcut. I don't have to go... Wow, it has been a while. I think this is where we left Alex. Wonder what he's been up to ever since. This was where I left Alex, right? Oh, I remember this music. It's so cute. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I think it was at the end. Yep, he is in the same place that we left him last time. So I hear you caught Briggs. Oh god, I don't remember, yeah? Mia, a young girl from my clan, was very kind, much like you are. Perhaps you should consider lending a hand to the mayor of Madra. He could use it. What if I said no? He's always up to something. Yeah, we still need to help Madra as well. Alright, let's go to the boat. Let me see if I still remember this. Do 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 do. Right, I had to use burst on that. Then use that. Okay, so far I remember. Climb down. Yeah, we literally were blocked because we couldn't use burst. But now we can. Break! That's it? Was that it? Was that all? Was there anything else? That's it? Don't you remember, was there anything else in here? Huh, this can be moved. Oh. Large bread. Nourishing bread that fights hunger. I'm assuming I gotta give this to somebody that's starving. Okay, I think that's all. Like, all we had to do was use burst on that boulder, and then that's it. The ship is good. We can go talk to the mayor. That's all we had to do. Like, it's fixed now. I think. Doesn't seem like I have to do anything else. Oh. Wow, that's all we had to do. Hey, now we can raise the mast and use the sail again. Hey mate, let's go tell the mayor the good news. Yeah, let's do that. I was gonna tell him. Ba 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 boo boo, what? Oh god. What is it? Iolio? Jesus Christ, your names. What are you so excited about? Okay, I'm not doing that ever again. It's true. The block that was spinning the mast down is gone. You were the ones who did it, weren't you? Yes. I knew you would do it someday. It took very long. But we're here, many days later. Still, Briggs will be pleased when he hears about this. Didn't we fight him? I don't remember. Well then, let's go tell him. Okay, let's go. I still just can't quite believe that the stone block on top of the mast has totally vanished. Believe it, as Naruto says. I'm telling you, Mayor, I saw it with my own eyes. I mean, I didn't see it. It's gone. If you don't believe us, you can go see for yourself. Da-na-na-na. Huh? What? Whoa, hey! It's gone! That huge block is really gone! Excellent news, Mayor! Unfortunately, the Mayor of Madra will probably try to take it from us now. But that can wait. Who was able to move the block? Oh my god, you've forgotten about me already? Felix! Oh, good. You remember my name. Felix, did you do this? Surprised to see us, Mayor? Did you do this? We left Al-Hafra some time ago, but we just returned and destroyed the stone block. You could have just said yes. Making him ask like 3 times. Exploring? What brought you back to Al-Hafra right now? Well, we finally gained access to the burst ability, so yeah. Felix had a hunch that we might be needed here. Mayor, not to interrupt, but shouldn't we begin repairs on your ship now? Yes, you're right, of course. Gather the townspeople and get them to work on the mast. Yes, sir, we're on our way. We shouldn't need too many people to raise that mast. Alright, I'm counting on you. Destroying that stone must have been quite a challenge. Why don't you come back to the manor to take some rest? Yes! It's been a long journey. You're too kind, Mayor. We'd be happy to. This music is so cute. I love it. It's so catchy, relaxing. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Thank you again, Mayor. You keep a fine house. Don't be silly. You've done us a great deed. It was the least I could do. Even if he gets the boat fixed, I don't think he's going to hand it over to Madra. I agree. He's being way too nice for me not to be a little suspicious of him. His face. I'm sorry, did you girls have something you'd like to share with us? Keep your mouth shut. I see. What the hell is okay. Alright. We're finding out what's happening through their facial expressions. Yeah. How are the repairs coming along? Things seem to be moving slowly down there. My lord, these things take time. Sir, there's a problem. Of course there is. Calm down, man. You're a soldier. What are you so flustered about? The ship has been stolen? Briggs destroyed the prison and escaped with his pirates. I was just kidding. Jesus Christ. What? Were you asleep while this was going on? I like the music. Don't be silly. How could Briggs possibly break out of our prison? It's one of the strongest in Oceania. I don't know what happened, but before I knew it, they'd smashed a hole in the wall. Mayor, the mast has been raised. Kinda late in the news, buddy. Hey, what's up? Wait, you're supposed to be guarding the prisoners. What happened? It appears that Briggs has escaped. That's no good. What are you standing around for? Search the area. Find Briggs at once. It might not be quite that easy. He is a pirate after all. A famous one. Enough of that. Move it. Regardless, I'm going to go inspect my boat. Unless he took your boat. Oh, and Felix and his crew were there, too, weren't they? I treated you like an honored guest in my home. Usually, one feels a certain obligation to those who do them such a kind service, am I right? You're being too kind for some reason. So, don't just stand there. Return the favor and find me Briggs. Come on, hurry up, let's go, move it. Hey, I'm not one of your soldiers you can boss around. I can burst you in a beat. Let's go see the boat. The mayor of Al-Hafra certainly does know how to look out for his own interests, doesn't he? That's one way of putting it. Well, so what do we do? Do we go after Briggs? I mean, do I have a choice? Don't feel like you have to do them any favors. Hey, I'm looking out for our benefit here, okay? And we are good people. Felix can decide for himself what to do. At the very least, I want to go see the sailing ship now that it's fixed. Let's just go outside and take a quick look. Watch him having actually stolen that ship. I'm not gonna be surprised. Like, one bit. Wow, everyone's just staring around like something happened. I wonder what it could be. Oh look! His lackeys have been taken down. Yeah. He took the ship. Briggs! Where are you taking our boat? He's attempting to steal it! Thief! Thief! Did you call me a thief? He took his boat. I paid for this boat fair and square. I'm no thief. You're the thieves. You tried to take our boat away after we paid you so much for it. You're the one who stole our boat. Ahoy, Briggs! Uh-oh, it's Felix. You're not afraid of them, are you? You should be. Lady. Look how far away they are. There's no way they can catch up to us now. Don't do it. You're right. They're stuck on the land and we've got this boat. Do you not know that we have a boat? They can't catch us. What would they do? Swim? Ha! You're right. They can't board us from way over there. Wasn't there something you wanted to do next time you saw Felix? Don't you dare. Don't tell me you forgot. It's all you ever talked about when you were in jail. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So now's your chance. Do what you swore to do. Yeah, from afar because I'm not right there, huh, you chicken? Go ahead, do it. Blah, that's it. Is that the best you could come up with? Fucking idiot. But Chow-Cha, they're an awfully tough bunch. You remember that next time I see you. See? It's that attitude right there. That's why you'll never amount to anything. Ooh, the burn. You know what? You're right. Hey Felix, you guys take care. And keep El Hafra safe from thieves and pirates, and politicians too. What? I doubt we'll ever meet again, but if we do, remember this. Neener, neener, neener. Wow. That's okay. That's very sad. That may have been a bit much. If you make him mad, he might chase us right back to Champa. Thank you for blabbing that. We'll see you again shortly. What? You let Briggs get away? How the fuck do you expect me to go over there? He was far away on the boat. Oh damn, okay. You and your friends talk a good game, but when trouble happens, where are you? Well, isn't this a fine mess? My prize ship, stolen by a bunch of filthy pirate scum. He kicked him! Oh my god, and he rolled over. Get up! Holy shit! Oh my god! They're gone, and you let them escape. He fucking kicked them both. You guys have royally botched this one. This ruins everything. You all ought to be ashamed. All of you were cowering while I was the only one to stand up to them. All of you. I'm going back to my matter. Be careful, he might push you off. And you, Felix, I am extremely disappointed in you. What the hell do you expect me to do? He was already far away. You bitch. There will be no reward for you, Felix. You're going to eat your words when I bring him back. You let that brig steal my ship. You're lucky I don't lock you up in his stead. You can't. Bah, I've had enough of this. Don't just stand there with your mouths gaping. Get out of here. We don't have a boat, so there's no reason for anyone to be here at the port. Return to town. He really does look out for his own interests. I will get my reward, bitch. Watch me. What an awful person. Do you suppose he's always this self-centered? Yes. Yeah, he's terribly irritating. You're quite right, Felix. I'll wager Briggs is returning to Champa personally. Well, it doesn't matter. I think I've had enough of this town. Shall we be leaving? Yes. Great! Let's leave as soon as possible, shall we? Alright. That was hilarious. I still can't believe he kicked him. Funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh, sudden sneezing fit. Okay, we're fine. I wonder if Alex is gonna say anything new? He fucking kicked them. Oh. Legend said that Crossbone Isle could be found in the middle of the Caragol Sea. Ah, Crossbone Isle. Wait, did you say could? Is it not there anymore or something? Well, it's still there, but there's no point in going. Someone named Ninja picked it clean. Ah, my old characters. They've been busy. What? He took all the treasure? Yeah, and apparently he even defeated the ancient ghost pirate protecting it. Oh, I remember that. Oh Jesus, that was probably the toughest boss fight of the entire game. Next to the final boss fight, of course, but that made me work. What about the stories that if you beat the ghost pirate, you would become the leader of all pirates? Wait, my old character is the leader of all pirates? Well, you see, that means that Ninja is our leader now. Oh dear, that's bad news for Felix. Wow, just like that? I bet he's pretty tough. No doubt, but you know, he must be a reliable guy too. You think? You'd have to be to beat that ghost. That's why we're looking for him now, remember? If he's looking for a pirate crew, he can count me in. Well, Alex is gone. Because I bet he heard of everything that happened. And he's like, well, I'm gone. Move, lady! Alright, to CHAMPA we go. All the way to the north. Because it's the only other area that we haven't visited yet. Right over here. Last part that we have not visited yet. So it obviously is there, since he was also sailing north anyway. All aboard! Yep, straight up north. Speedy! Because it's gonna take forever otherwise. Does her ability finally work? Jenna needs to trigger that ability already. Ooh! Nice! It finally triggered. Took her a little bit, but it finally worked. I like these new abilities. They're awesome. I'm assuming if I don't get any details about that Trident and who needs to fix it here, then I probably might have to go back to the shrine, the area that was next to the Shrine of the Sea God, and talk to that person and see what's up, but we'll see. We are here. Alright, let's see who's surprised to see me. Have I learned any new abilities since I level up to 33? No Odyssey so far. She's still 32, or they're all still 32. Alright. 1 second, gotta adjust my headset. Oh, okay. We are Gucci. I love this game, Jesus. I'm tempted to freaking stream tomorrow, even though I was thinking of taking tomorrow off. This game is too fun! Oh. Hello, who are you? Ninja, is it you? Do my eyes deceive me? Wait, I'm not Ninja, I'm Felix. Oh, I must have been mistaken. Do I know you? Young lady, are you looking for someone by the name of Ninja? Yes, old man. I'm looking for one called Ninja. Wow, you're so rude. Where is Ninja? I'm sorry, Ninja isn't with us. Well then, where can I find Ninja? Wow, you're so rude and impatient. Why do you want to find him so badly? Me? I'm Faizy. Ninja helped me once. I don't remember you. He helped me Olmuch. Olmuch was trapped. Oh, he helped Olmuch. Olmuch was trapped, but Ninja saved him. He's a brave man, isn't he? You seem weird, I suppose. But why are you looking for him? Do you like him? Is that it? You're a mean old man. It is not polite to tease me. That's what it is. You like ninja. No, I'm so embarrassed. Oh my god. Don't worry, Faizi. We'll tell Ninja how you feel. Really? Then, will you give him this when you tell him? What is it? Ninja is on a dangerous journey. I'm worried about him, so I made him a good luck charm. Ah, a good luck charm. I see. I'm going home now, old man. Thank you for doing this favor for me. I don't remember her at all. I don't remember. But if she's this rude, that's probably why. Golden ring. Raises elemental resistance. I'll keep it for now. That was odd. Okay. I'm going to put the mind read spell in action. Alright, let's talk to people. Let's see what we can find out. Well, I'm grateful for the food. It's somewhat annoying knowing that Briggs saved the day. Tell me how you really feel. I should just sign up with Briggs' crew and stop all my complaining. Oh, but my shipmates would never forgive me if I bailed on them like that. So you don't like him? Briggs really saved our hides this time, but I'm not about to join his crew. Yeah, maybe I do owe him for this, but I'll find a way to pay him back legitimately. I refuse to live in the cliffs, and therefore I am against Briggs. I have accepted his food, but that is as far as I will let myself slip. I hear that Briggs sold the jewels he found for cash and then acquired a boat. The nerve of that Briggs. He's gone for a bit, and he comes back with a bigger boat. I'll bet he only did it to show us up, too. You guys are jealous. Alright, what info am I gonna get in here? Father's acting like a child, and it seems he quit his job. He plans on lounging around at home. When Briggs returned with the jewels, the adults quit working. I hope I don't become like them. Okay. It's true, it's true. Briggs did return with the jewels. He's really going to have more friends than he did before. Yeah, because he's got all the money. We don't need to live off fish anymore, so we don't need any fishermen, do we? That does it. I'm not working anymore. What would be the point? Yeah, they're all gonna become lazy now until money runs out. Uh-huh. Viking helm. I see you. Resists water. Why do you drop my armor? I mean my attack. What is this? Okay, you can get this. There. I don't know why it drops my freaking attack. I don't want to lose attack at the cost of defense. Get out of here. Alright, we're saving, just in case. Now nobody has to do anything he or she doesn't want to do. We owe Briggs a lot of thanks. Obaba is the last possessor of the ancient secrets of ANKOHL, a lost civilization. Oh, I was in those ruins. There's nothing she can't fix, no matter how broken it is. She's quite the blacksmith. Oh, are you the one I have to go to with the Trident? I need to find, what is the name again? Obaba? Is Obaba in a good mood now or what? I noticed it change as soon as Briggs returned. If you've got something to ask her, now's the time to ask. I will. Where's Obaba? Briggs came back with a giant load of food. I've never been so full. It feels great. Those bags are full of food for the people of CHAMPA. Briggs gave them to us. Briggs fought the odds, bring us jewels, he's an amazing leader. Sure, sure. Until he goes neener neener. What is this? Are you a Baba? The jewels Briggs found are truly remarkable. I wonder if there are any more like these in that cave. Briggs' men said that they found amazing weapons and things in the cave too. I wish I'd been there. I would like to have seen them. Thanks to Briggs, the Champa can eat again. Unfortunately, all the food is going to run out someday. Then what do we do? Now's the time we ought to be working hardest. While we can eat, Champa can flourish. Alright, what do you have for me? Master Rapier. Nope. Great Axe. Nope. Plate Mail. +4. Sure, why not? Silver Armlet. Nope. Silver Helm. You keep dropping my attack. I don't like it. It's only +3 anyway. Okay, and what do you have? That's it? Okay. I want to play with Aeolio, but he never comes down the harbor anymore. What is this? Can I move this in any way or do something to it? Okay. Let's see them call Champa poor now. Ever since Briggs came back with a cargo of gems, we've been filthy stinking rich. Okay. To the inn first. Interesting. Ooh, shiny. It's nice not having to work, but it gets a little boring after a while. Indeed. Ah. 12 coins. Where is this person you all speak of? It seems the elders are considering appointing Briggs the first ever chief of Champa. Sure, Briggs saved the village, but saving it from despair is not the same as governing it. I, for one, think a person who can bring the people of Champa together will do us some good. Okay. What do you have to say? Briggs took a long time to return to us. You want to know why? Sure, why not? He was being held by an evil man who stole his money and made him a prisoner. They were probably trying to find Briggs's jewels. The sea is a rough place. We're lucky Briggs hadn't found the jewels when he was caught. That would have been the end of Champa. Briggs looks so reliable, so sure of himself. I've never seen him like this before. Whoa! You're Felix! Yes, it is I. What? Really? It's Felix? Yes, it's me. You're awfully persistent, aren't you? I mean, you did a good job at motivating me to kick your ass. Briggs, get out of here! Felix is here to finish you off! What was that? Felix? Here? Hi. Oh no, it's really him! I've got to get out of here! You little bitch, come here. You can't hide forever. I will find you. And I'm gonna kick your ass again. Huh, are you the wife? What? You want to come in? Yes. As if! I'm a nice girl and I'm not about to let some masher come storming into my room. Excuse me? Tough or not, he's not getting past me without a beating. Well, if I could have kicked your ass, I would. Oh, hello, why are you both staring at the staircase? Alright, I surrender. I'll go back to Hafra, but only if Briggs is going. You chicken. Why do you have to be so stubborn? Quit following us, you big bully. No. Where is that woman that I need to find? Or I hope it's a woman. The blacksmith. Okay, he's guarding that. Ah, the wife that was talking trash too. If you so much as touch me, I'll bite your nose off. What's he staring at? Jeez, this guy's a total leech. Weird. What's up here, I wonder? Unless... Wait, let me see. The path that they were guarding there... Was that... You're Felix, aren't you? You've come to bring Briggs, haven't you? I'd rather fight than go back to jail. Bring it on, sissy boy. Can I fight you? Why can't I fight you? It doesn't let me fight them, so I guess I do have to go up. Leave the women and children alone. They've got nothing to do with this. I don't care about them. I care about finding your boss. Did you really think you could come storming into CHAMPA Briggs' home without a fight? I was expecting a fight. Someone's shaking. Oh, come on, I'm not doing anything, leave me alone. Shaking, which tells me this is the path. Let's see. Oh boy, ominous music. I finally got the boss fight I've been looking for. Do I need to activate for this first though? Just in case. Hang on. Okay. I smell a boss fight. Oh, whoops, sorry. Hopefully nobody heard that. Boost party defense. I'm gonna need some of these summons ready. Pierce, I'm gonna leave him the way he is, because every turn he can help out my party. Create water as shield. Next turn, increase allies' elemental strength. And over here I can use iron to bolster defense. I can use this to counter an enemy attack. Poison a foe as you strike. Hide away to avoid damage. Okay, I'm activating her. It's a little risky because she's the squishiest, but I want to have her activated. Increase ally attack. Paralyze foe with strong blow. Boost agility. This would be good to use actually. Okay. I think I'll keep just her activated fully. And then I'm just gonna boost everything before I get everything else activated. Increase attack, boost agility. Agility would be better, honestly. And I can already have these activated. After whichever one she uses, immediately Meteor next turn. This one, launch power for Team Strike, refresh allies, I can leave this deactivated. Slow the speed, that would be pretty good. Bolster party defense. Okay, I can have this activated. There, I'll activate Mud and then I'll have Judgment ready for the next turn. Okay, these are already set up. She can immediately attack. She has the highest speed. Okay, see how it goes. I need everybody to stay alive so that they can all get the experience points they need. Backup save to make sure we reload faster. Alright. Hold it right there. So Felix, you've come. Don't assume I'll go so easy on you this time. What, you're asking your elder here to help you? Is that boy him? The mighty warrior you told me about? I told you he didn't look like much, Grandma. You're asking your grandma for help? Oh my god, you really are a pussy. Weren't you even listening to me? All you told me is that his name is Felix and that he is a mighty warrior. He doesn't look like the sort of person who's interested in stealing our jewels, though. I'm not. But that's not the point, Grandma. If you don't destroy him now, he's going to take me far away, and you won't ever see me again. Oh, now he doesn't look like the kind of boy who would do that. If he takes me away, poor Iolio will be so sad. What do you say about that, huh? Oh, that's just not fair. No, I can't deny my darling great-grandson. I don't see why I should be the one to get you out of this mess, but I can't bear to see Iolio sad. Grandma, please. This is so stupid. Oh, alright. Listen, you have no idea what you're getting into. I think you'd better leave. No. I don't think you have an idea of what you're getting into, lady. I have kicked many bosses' asses before. Stubborn, are you? Oh well, if that's the way it's going to be, get ready for your medicine. I'm not sick, I don't need medicine. You take your medicine, old lady. Heart of the earth, fury of the forge's flames, grant me power. Oh boy. Don't tell me you're gonna summon a dragon. Avimander. Okay, close. So I should probably have had Boreas ready, because fire element, I'm assuming? But let's see. Alright, first thing I was gonna plan on doing was... I guess I can slow him. Right, that's what I was gonna do, slow his ass first. And then she is going to boost our agility, so we can have extra speed. And she's ready for Thor. And he is going to have some fun doing some damage. But first, Watery Shield I think would be better for now. Extra precaution. Seems like we do have more speed than this Avimander, so that's fine. Alright, Thor, do your worst. 742 damage. Wow. Pretty cool. Alright, now we have extra speed. Woohoo, that's a lot of speed! And now you are slow by 47. Oh wow, do you just use synergy and spells? Or are your auto attacks just weaker because of everything? I see, you attack twice. Good thing I activated the shield. Okay, so now Judgment is ready. Meteor is ready. But I can also increase ally attack or counter the enemy's attack. She could use Meteor. But I think I'm gonna have her heal. Actually, her HP is pretty low already by itself, so I can't really heal much. Alright, I'll have her summon Meteor. Get that done. And he is going to start doing water damage. Reduce foe's resistance, reduce foe's defense. Yeah. She's ready to counterattack. Awesome. I don't think Meteor's gonna do much, but it's just a reset. The Djinn. Not that bad. The firepower increased. Here comes Judgment. I'm gonna kick your ass, Abby Mander. You got nothing on me. 742, just like Thor. Chill, yep. Can't wait to summon Boreas on your ass. Double attack. Gets countered, awesome. Not bad. Alright, everyone seems to be low, so I'm gonna be safe, and we're gonna use Flower. She can boost ally attack a little bit, I think. Actually, no. Safety first. Who needs healing right now the most? She does. Do I have anything lower? Plus 160 to all allies. I mean, sure, that works. Poison foe as you strike. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Reduce foe's resistance. Yeah. Because Boreas is gonna kick his ass. Healing! Oh damn, I used Flower for nothing. Ooh, nasty. Well damn. No, 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 no. Whew. Okay. The timing of that. Okay. Shiva attacks first. For safety, I'm gonna give her the potent cure. Janna is ready to revive if she needs to. Increase ally attack. Okay, he's gonna take more damage from Fiery Blast, honestly, so heal him. She can heal herself here. If we need a faster healing. Increase allies' elemental strength. Yeah, good timing. And next turn, Boreas. Okay, we should be good. Alright. We got the resistance for elemental strength. Should be fine. Holy shit, don't attack again. Oh shit. Alright, Janna's dead. You had to use that twice, didn't you? Lucky for me. Hide away to avoid damage. That can be something I can use. Who the hell did I give? I think I gave that to Pierce. He's ready for Boreas. It's gonna have to wait for next turn. I gotta bring him back. So she's not gonna get damaged. Okay, she's back to life, full health. Damn. Okay, good. Everyone's got normal agility now. Okay. Time to heal. And do damage. Launch a powerful team strike. Bolster party defense. Increase ally attack. Paralyze foe with strong blow. She needs to heal herself, honestly, here. And Pierce is good for this. Alright, everyone's safe. Alright, Boreas, I expect you to do over 742 damage. Like Thor and Judgment did, but more, because ice. / water. Yep, 1002. Perfect! You dead! And everybody's alive. Woo! Experience. Level 33! Beautiful experience. My Salamander! You beat my Salamander. Yeah, bitch. I told you not to mess with me. I thought he was unbeatable. How could this be? How did you do that? What? What are you? I'm stronger than you, that's all you need to know. Grandma, what's going on? I thought you were going to protect me. You're such a wuss. What do you mean? What am I doing? I've done everything I can. Grandma, he's going to take me away. He's a bad guy. You have to do something. I'm the bad guy. I'm sorry, Briggs, but you'll have to fight him for... Yeah, pretty much. Fight him yourself. What? You heard me. I'm through pampering you. You have to get out of this yourself. There you go, Granny. But, Grandma, look at him. I mean, look what he can do. I know, dear, but there's nothing I can do to help. You don't want him to take you away, do you? But, what about poor Iolio? Alright. Excuse me. There seems to be a small misunderstanding. You think? Yeah. I don't like standing here listening to a pirate call us the bad guys. Pirate? My Briggs? Oh, you don't know. He stole a ship from Al Hafra and escaped from their jail. And a ship we helped fix. Briggs, is this true? Aw, but Grandma, we should tell you, we're not here to take Briggs back to Al Hafra. So you've decided you don't want to run errands for the mayor of Al Hafra? Yeah, fuck him. Felix, I know you can't mean that. We didn't come to CHAMPA for that bloated gas bag. Oh, I said the wrong answer. Whoops. I meant yes. Briggs? Piracy? Why? Oh shit. Grandma, it's not what you think. These guys, We what? Briggs, you just hush up. It all makes sense now. The gems, the food, your absence. What do you mean? What makes sense? You're telling the truth. Oh, they're telling the truth. And you, Briggs, you've been lying to me this whole time. Oh, you're gonna get a beating. You're going to take their word over your own grandsons? You got that right. I should have known better than to believe you, you scoundrel. He only did it for CHAMPA. Oh, it's you. Chowcha. These fucking weird-ass names, I swear to God. You came. I heard Felix had shown up looking for you. I was worried. What did you mean Briggs did it for CHAMPA? All of that food. Stolen goods? No, we paid for everything we brought back with us. But you stole a boat to do it, didn't you? Grandma, we found those jewels ourselves, and we paid Alhafra well for that ship, didn't we? Yeah. Your story has the ring of truth to it. Thank you, Felix. Your honesty speaks well of you. Yeah, you ass. We were pirates for a short while, until we found the jewels. But if not for our efforts, CHAMPA would have starved away long ago. But that doesn't excuse resorting to piracy. Hey, it's not like we were doing it for the money. We wanted to save CHAMPA. Those jewels we found are very valuable. We intend to repay each town we borrowed from. Isn't that true? What's the matter with you? You said on the boat that we would repay every last town. He's a pirate, so yeah, what do you expect? Oh yeah, you're right. We really ought to try to make amends for what we've done. That's the truth, grandmother. Can you find it in your heart to forgive your only grandson? Alright, I'm too old for grudges. But what about Felix? What do you say, Felix? Can you forgive my husband? Sure. I've made my point by kicking his ass. I agree, Felix. If each town is repaid what was stolen, I see no reason for complaint. Do you hear that? They forgive you too. That means you can leave Aeolia with nothing to fear. I don't know what to say. You know, you look a little strange. Oh really? You haven't caught a cold, have you? Do you have a fever? What are you talking about? No, I'm positive. You look flushed, too. You'd better lie down before it gets worse. She worries about me. Hurry up and get into bed so you can get some rest. Oh, for goodness sake. You don't want to give them your cold, do you? Come on. He's such a little baby, I swear. So, what brings you to CHAMPA? I mean, other than him, apparently I heard from a blacksmith. Tell me, where is this blacksmith? I mean, you didn't come here to catch Briggs, from what I gathered. I mean, I came here to kick his ass, there's a difference. Oh well, to be young and foolish again. If you ever need to consult with me on any number of subjects, you're welcome anytime. Well, I will consult right now. This looks like a weapon. Part of a weapon. It looks like part of a trident, but it's only 1/3 of the whole thing, it seems. Why could it be? Is this the legendary trident of ANKOHL? I'll hold on to this for you. It won't do you any good like this, and I'll keep it safe here. You seem unsure. You don't think I'll pull a fast one, do you? I mean, I kinda need it. Ah, that's nice. Don't you worry. If you bring me the other 2 pieces, I'll be happy to rebuild it for you. Why didn't I drop all 3? Here. One at a time. Ah, you have found a second piece, dear. I have all of them. It's magnificent. I'll hold on to this as well. I wonder wouldn't want it to get lost now, would we? Only one to go. So I guess she's the blacksmith then. Ta-na-na-na. Well done! You found all the 3 pieces of the trident. That means I can begin work reforging the ancient trident of ANKOHL. At last. So she is the blacksmith actually. That's hilarious. We'll just toss all 3 pieces in here, shall we? Sure. Just leave it to me. Heart of the earth, fury of the forge's flames, grant me power. That's funny. Nothing happened. Yeah, because you're chanting fiery stuff. It's a trident from Poseidon. It needs a water chant. I don't know. I'm speculating. What's going on? Something's happening. Is that the legendary trident? After all these years, the trident is complete again. But what's making it float like that? Absolute power. Regardless, the trident has been fixed. It belongs to you now, Felix. Use it well. Can... Ah, I see. Yay! We got the trident. A weapon with a unique purpose. So it's not a weapon that I can equip or wield, it's just... Alright, at least we have it built. Large bread. It's a bread that fights hunger. I feel like I should give these to some of the people in CHAMPA maybe? I don't know. Alright, well we have the trident. The trident seems to have some amazing power. The legends must be true. No matter what you encounter at sea, no monster can stand against you with that trident. All of my training was for the simple purpose of reforging that ancient trident. Well, good for you. Can I leave? Unless they want me to talk to them again. Let me see. Oof, what an adventure! We got the trident though. I gotta find where the bedroom was. I mean, you guys were pirates. Oh, what's this? When Brig set sail, we thought we'd never see him again. Now all of a sudden he shows up, and with enough food to save our town forever. Oh, I didn't know there was a section going outside. It makes me want to continue going to the top now. It Leo still won't calm down and play with us. I'm getting really cheesed off at him. We have so much food everywhere now. I hope Briggs goes off soon to bring us even more jewels and treats. Eh. I mean, do I did see that section at the top. Let me just make sure. Oh, this is the room. Okay. I wonder what's wrong with Briggs. He was feeling so healthy and happy. He doesn't have a fever and he's not coughing, but he says he's too weak to go out. There's absolutely nothing wrong with Briggs. I just know he's hiding something from me. Oh boy. Once I'm over my cold, I'm setting out to get more jewels and make amends with Madra and Dyla. I'm certain that there are even more jewels back in that cave. If only I'd had the chance to grab a few more before that trap blocked our way. Alright. Okay. We gotta go out the manual way. Jesus, I did a lot in this episode. My god. I went through the first section of the Isle Cave. God. I think it was this way then. We went to the ANKOHL ruins. Took care of that entire dungeon. And then went all the way to Al-Hafra. Did some forging. All the way to CHAMPA. Jesus. I definitely went a little over my time. Let me see. Yep, going into 3 hours. Oh boy. I should be closing it soon. Alright, let me see if there's anything else on my way to leave this town. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. If I did, I'll check that out off screen. Because we now have the Trident. Oh boy, yep, okay, there's something else. I was wondering where you were. Alex! Seems we have a little small encounter here before we finish the stream. Let's do it. Alex? Who's Alex? Oh yeah, you never met. Alex is a water adept. We had been traveling together, but he left us when we landed on Idra. A water adept? Ah, and I see you've made a new friend. You have been busy, haven't you? Very busy. And have found yourself a new water adept. Do you mean to cast me away like old trash? You chose not to fucking go with us. What do you want with us, Alex? Or did you forget you were the one who abandoned us? My dear Jenna, have you come to despise me so after all we've been through? I'll say no on her behalf. Duh, you're the one who left us. It's pretty clear who despises whom here. My, aren't we a bitter bunch? And I was just trying to help you with your little task. We have no need of your help. We can light the lighthouses without you. Oh boy, it's the sister of the one that we killed. Oh, can you really? Karst. Karst! That's right. Oh my god, I'm saying this 3 times. I'm flattered that you remember. What is it, Alex? What's going on? Ah, how can I explain this? I had a feeling you were plotting something behind our backs, you bastard. I can never trust Alex, really, but he's funny. What's going on? Alex is demonstrating his remarkable foresight once again. Well, don't you look a lot like Satoru with your fucking hairstyle? Oh, have you not had the pleasure of an introduction? He stayed back at the ship when I saw them in Madra. I am Agatio. Let's see. That guy's Felix, and the girls are Jenna and Sheba, which makes him Trident. They look like an unreliable bunch of ragamuffins. You take that back. Yes, they are rather useless, aren't they? That's why I finally had to abandon them, of course. But now, I believe I may have been hasty in my judgment. You bastard, I knew you were ditching us. Hasty. You are Pierce? Yeah, cause I have the Trident now, all of a sudden I'm important again. I see you. How do you know my name? How soon they forget. We met you before, when you were being detained. We could forget the amateur adept changing water to ice in that strange little town? Oh, who could forget? Whoops, I'm tired. Ah, you saw that. That must be how you knew Pierce was a water adept. I mean, every water adept looks the same as well. Cough, cough. In fact, I was even thinking of borrowing his ship at one point. You would steal someone's boat? That's so typical, Alex. You wound me, Jenna. I only meant to borrow it. Whatever you might have meant, that doesn't make it right. And just when I was about to seize the opportunity, you had to come back. You mean from Kibombo? I was mere moments too late. Isn't that a shame? Still, because of that, I did meet Carson Agaccio, so perhaps it was my fate. Can't you just stop talking about yourself for 1 second, Alex? You're wounding him, Jenna. Stop. Enough of your childish gibes. Alex, I want to know what makes these punks useful. You don't know what I have at my disposal, do you? Because they brought us the orb that Akafubu had taken. That shows some resourcefulness. How so? The Kibombo are quite warlike, or were at any rate. Recovering the orb was most likely not easy. Nothing about this journey was easy. They were just typical villagers, easily frightened with a small display of synergy. No, they would have used less abrupt methods than those you favor. Oh, what methods would those be? Alex said it clearly enough. We wouldn't terrorize people into doing what we wanted. Enough of this. Stop changing the subject. When are you going to light the remaining lighthouses? Why can't you do it? Jesus, for someone so strong. It's so disappointing. Yes, our patience is beginning to wear thin. If you waste much more of our time, we'll take those elemental stars and do it ourselves. Go ahead. If we had a wind adept like Sheba and the elemental stars, we wouldn't need you. Excuse me? I am, of course, opposed to their line of thinking. My experience with Satoru and Minardi suggests that, while they were fierce warriors, they are somewhat lacking when it comes to solving the mysteries of the lighthouses. Get wrecked. You mean to say that they failed to solve the riddles? That's right, bitch. Miserably. Are you suggesting they were simple brutes, incapable of logic and intelligence? And are you saying the same of us? Yes. I'm afraid so. Alex, I swear, you cannot hate Alex. He's too funny. I don't know, he's just funny. It's good to have a character like him around. I just can't hate him, like ever. I just don't trust him. That's the difference. Alex, whose side are you on? Whoever can light the other lighthouses. I am on no one's side. My only concern is to see the lighthouse beacons lit once again. There you go. He doesn't care who he has to side with as long as the person that he's with lights the lighthouses. That's all he wants. So you mean to leave the task to Felix? Then why have we come all this way looking for Felix? I merely wanted to confirm that he and his companions had not forgotten their quest. Is that truly all? I also wanted to introduce Felix to the two of you. Why would you want to do that? With Satoru as a minority gone, you probably felt very little pressure to complete your task. I cannot have that. Why do you mean by that? Why can't you put pressure on us instead? With Satoru as a minority gone, I felt another pair might, how shall I put this, provide you with the proper incentive to complete your task. Is that some kind of threat? Take it as you wish. I just wanted to provide you with the proper encouragement. So what? You've used us to your satisfaction and now our role is done? You only wanted us around to flex a little muscle and scare them into action? Fine. I suppose we will let you go today. He looks funny. But we will always be nearby, pushing you to make your way to Jupiter Lighthouse swiftly. You weirdos. I look forward to seeing you soon, Felix. Somewhere very near Jupiter Lighthouse. Creighton, am I right in recalling that you pursue this quest on the behalf of Tolby's ruler, Bobby? This is true. I'm studying alchemy because Lord Bobby has ordered it. What about it? Ah, what a pity. It would seem all your studies have been for naught. What are you getting at, Alex? Only that it seems your Lord Bobby has at last succumbed to the ravages of time. Oh, he died. Because he was taking those aging potions for ages. So now that he stopped, I'm assuming, yeah, he died. Lord Bobby is dead? Oh, so you didn't know? Lord Bobby? Dead? Could that really be true? Alex, how would you know such a thing? Do not mistake me. We had no hand in Bobby's passing. However, the people of Tolby may be under the impression that our presence led to his death. Oh great, we're wanted. Alex, cut the melodrama and get to the point for a change. Simply put, I would recommend against traveling to the north of Gondwan for a while. Oh my god. I just thought it might be better if you focused on your quest instead of exploration for now. How kind of you. Take it as you will. Very well. May we meet again. He's weird. So the only reason Alex came here was to threaten us. What's new? And to bring us news of Bobby's death despite the fact that we asked for no such news. Perhaps he had his own reasons for telling Creighton. What do you mean, Pierce? If Creighton undertook this quest on behalf of Bobby, then he no longer has any need. Oh, of course! I hadn't thought of that. Your orders were to find Lemuria, right, Creighton? That's right. But if Bobby really has died, you're free to go where you will, Creighton. That's not true, Sheba. Certainly, my original reason for researching alchemy was for Lord Bobby. Was for Lord Bobby. That's the past tense. What are your reasons now? This is no longer solely for research. I do this because of what I've learned on this quest. Your research? What you learned on this quest? Yes, everybody asked the same question. Please, go ahead. They're doing the same thing Garrett used to do. I'm not following you at all. Yep, saying the same thing. Okay. Of course you don't. Felix is the only one I've spoken to about any of this. Busted. What, you knew? That's not fair, tell us. I don't even remember what he said, but sure. Please, Felix, let's not say too much about it just yet. Okay, you heard the man. It's far too complicated. I don't remember. Well, when will you tell us? When the time is right. I'm sure we will tell you once we get to Lemuria. I mean, that's pretty soon. Do you promise? I promise. Pierce, you don't mind waiting? I cannot read minds like Sheba, but I have a guess at what you're thinking. A guess? What do you mean? You are a great scholar, Quaden, are you not? I believe your theory is correct, and to prove it, I want to return to Lemuria as soon as possible. Yep, time for us to go to Lemuria. Alright, that was a fun little reunion with Alex. We're gonna leave it here because I've gone over my time. 3 hours and 11 minutes. Jesus Christ, but we have covered so much. I am going to see. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to see tomorrow if I can continue this. I honestly would not mind streaming 4 days a week. Well, this week. I'm not gonna do this every freaking week, that's for sure. It's exhausting. So depending on how I feel, I may be able to continue this tomorrow. If not, and I cannot wait, but I get the time to record, I will record little bits of episodes until next Monday. Or I'll just continue streaming it Monday. But I do have to make some little preparation anyway to sort of confirm that the next area now is officially Lemuria and no other pit stops. Also, I need to find out if I missed any Djinn. I mean, there's only 3 left. The 4th and final one is all the way at the Mars Lighthouse, apparently, so that's totally fine. I just have to make sure I didn't miss any during this little trip. So, we're gonna leave it here. I'm so tired. So everybody have a good night. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I may be able to continue this tomorrow night. May not. If I don't, I'll either upload on YouTube or I will stream on Monday again. Probably gonna need some rest. We'll see. So, that said, have a good night.